Today is a very special day because I'm currently at the airport in Gdansk, Poland, and today I'm flying to the Arctic Circle for the first time. It's going to be the most northerly place I've ever been on Earth in my life. It is 3:47 a.m. I'm running on not much sleep, but I'm very, very excited. Today I'm flying to Tromso, Norway. Let's go. Made it through security, no problems. It is now 4 a.m. The first flight of the day is at 5:40 a.m. and my flight is at 6, so we have a little bit of a wait. I'm flying with Wizz Air today. I've used them a few times before. They're a very, very budget airline. They're actually Hungarian. Here is what Gdansk Airport looks like. I wonder if anybody has been to every single airport in the world. Probably not, but I've been to so many airports and this is the first time I've ever seen a sign that says silent airport, no flight announcements. Please check flight information on screens. I've never seen an airport that doesn't make announcements. I had a good experience in Poland, to be honest, my first ever visit, and I went to Krakow and then Gdansk, and this is what the Polish language looks like if you're interested. How'd they get the car in here? If you're ever wondering, stitch in Polish is stitcha. Yes, I did go to McDonald's, but it was only for coffee. It's okay. It was very, very innocent. Only coffee. Okay, only coffee. Is there any other place that is acceptable to have coffee or beer at any time of the day apart from the airport? And also, I was thinking, I think in my experience, the only country that doesn't rip you off at the airport with prices is China. Because I think you can get the same prices at the airport and in the city in China, but every other country would triple or quadruple the prices just to rip you off in the airport.
Remaining flight time and a pleasant time in Tromso after the flight. So, thank you very much for choosing Wizz Air today. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for complying with no smoking policy. Would also like to remind you that smoking
Welcome to the Arctic Circle. This is Tromso, Norway, the most northerly place I've ever been on Earth. We are currently 200 miles, 330 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. It is freezing, it's currently 40 degrees. Oh my gosh, what a place. Who lives here? Flying in was absolutely beautiful. Also, one of the smallest airports I've ever seen. There's like 4 check-in desks. I need to try and catch the bus to the city. I think it's over there. Check out the mountains. Wow. I am here for a special reason. I haven't even told you why I came all the way to Tromso. There go the buses. I see the bus stop over there. I want to take the number 40 right to the city. I see a lot of people over there. Ooh, I've had to put more layers on already. It is cold. So, of course, the Arctic Circle is known for the northern lights, but it's not the right time of year. The sun doesn't set this time of year in this part of the world. So, something very, very special is happening on Saturday. Just walking down the main street here. Very, very nice. Of course, very different to Poland, because when I was in Poland, it was so hot. But at least you can get a Burger King. So, what is happening on Saturday? Today is Thursday, and the whole reason I've come to Tromso is to run in the Midnight Sun Half Marathon. Yep, I was crazy enough to sign up for a half marathon in the Arctic Circle. How cool is that? Look at the middle. It's a reindeer on the manhole cover. So cool. Yes, you did hear me correctly. The Midnight Sun Half Marathon. So we're going to be running at night. The run starts at 9 p.m. on Saturday night, because it's still going to look like this. The sun does not set, so we're going to be running in the daylight at night. I've actually come at the perfect time, because today's date is June the 19th, 2025, and tomorrow, June the 20th, is the summer solstice. That means it's the longest day of the year, and the sun is not going to set. So cool. So that means that by the time you watch this video, I already completed the half marathon. That video is on my running channel right now, so click the link in the description to check out Run with Ben. It's going to be so much fun, and the lady sitting next to me on the plane, she's actually running the half marathon as well, so I was talking to her pretty much the whole flight, and some people just ran by me in shorts and a t-shirt. I'm literally going to be running like this. It's going to be so cold. I'm actually going to be in Tromso for 5 days. That gives us plenty of time to explore this very, very unique part of the world. So I read that Tromso is one of the most northerly habitated cities in the world. No more complaining about the cold. Of course, it's the Arctic Circle. What do I expect? So today's actually going to be the coldest day while I'm here, so at least that's a bonus. The first thing I'm going to do is walk across Tromsø Bridge. Get prepared for this view. We get our first glimpse of the view here. Check that out. Oh my gosh. Very, very nice. And I have made it to the Arctic Cathedral. Look at that. Imagine that covered in snow. Man, look at this. That is beautiful. Let's try go inside. Man, I just walked all the way here over that bridge, and there's guys working here, so I can't go inside, but it was worth it for the view. Not sure if you can see that, but right up the top there's a cable car that goes to the top of that mountain, or you can walk, and hopefully I can walk up there one of these days, maybe tomorrow. You can go all the way up there. Just to warm up a little bit. Phone box library. Not much else going on this side of the river, so let's go all the way back. It's about 1 mile across the bridge. Back in the city centre now, just have to wait a little bit longer before I can get into my hotel and relax. So let's walk around and see what we can find. Check out that view, very nice. So this half marathon, I forgot I even applied for it, to be honest. I remember going on the website and it said it was sold out, all the spaces have been taken, and I remember signing up for the waiting list, and then I got an email 1 week ago from the organizer to say, hey Ben, we have a space for you if you want to come to Tromso next week and run. So I was trying to scramble around, trying to find flights and hotels and stuff, because it's not an easy place to get to. It's pretty secluded, and there's not many places you can fly direct to Tromso from. I think Helsinki, Finland was one, Oslo, Norway was one, and Gdansk, Poland, which is of course where I just came from, but I had to get to Gdansk from London. Cannot fly direct from there, but I can get to Krakow, Poland. So that is when I booked the flight from London to Krakow, spent a few days there, then I got a cheap flight from Krakow to Gdansk, spent a few days there, and now I'm in Tromso. All because I got an email 1 week ago asking, do I want to run the Midnight Sun Half Marathon? I always say yes to a challenge, you guys know that. And to be honest, that is the only reason why I decided to visit Poland this week, just because I've never been there before and I had to go there to get to here. off topic a little bit, but I'm an English teacher, and when I notice bad English on signs, it always makes me laugh. So I was just reading this, and then it says, due to a private booking, we are closed today. Have a nice dag and welcome back tomorrow. Should say day, right? And I also find this funny. Best fish soup in town, asterisk, according to Google Maps reviews. Look at that guy. That's a walrus, right? Because it has the tusks. And then I think that is for whaling, right? I think they shoot whales with that. That is massive. Gonna get some big whales with that. This video is going to end at Tromso Cathedral right here in the center of the city. Thank you so much for flying with me to the Arctic Circle. I hope that you enjoyed this walk around. I'm going to be here for a few days, so hit subscribe if you want to see more. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.